Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Messenger, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. Welcome in. Right away on the split, we have an Emperor and the Three of Cups. So he's coming out heavy. There's definitely an Emperor that is here that I feel is watching very much what is going on here. That's coming in heavy. Yeah, Eight of Wands. To get somebody out of an Eight of Swords energy, somebody is awakened to something with the High Priestess. Like there's like a spiritual connection that is here. So this is part 3 of my readings today. The first 2 readings were about a gaslighter, Finesser, that's been getting exposed, things getting revealed, and I was explaining in those readings how, you know, a lot of times things get revealed to you if things have been hidden and held back, or sometimes you just literally don't see them that way when you're not ready to. Okay, but see, it's like justice is came in, and because justice is now here, you're getting shown all of these things. And part of the justice package, I like to say, is it's a package deal, is them seeing you get your justice. So if you were putting love and you were trying to build on a connection with this individual I was talking about, that's this Finesser, gaslighter, okay, and you were pouring love into them and they were just dumping it out, that's all right, because you know what, it taught you how to love yourself, how to pull back your energy. And as soon as you decided to not be that connected to that individual anymore, whether this is putting up boundaries, ending relationship situations, creating space, getting out of them, you know, then you start to tell the universe, like, I am not settling for this anymore. Then automatically it triggers what is for you. And also timing is a factor, the moons, the synchronicities, like there really is always divine timing in things, but it's like you can get yourself out of loops and cycles earlier depending on healing, but other times it's like there will be divine intervention that will happen at some point if you didn't get out of them. And kind of, I don't want to read it that way because, you know, it's more empowering when you find out like you got out of a situation, but sometimes these things hold on so strongly, like you don't know how to get out of a situation. And this is what I feel to explain with this gaslighter, this Finesser that I'm getting is, you know, sometimes there's some straight up ones that just want to manipulate and control and want to get in a relationship for financial gain. All right. Sometimes people are just so codependent that they want to be in a relationship for the benefits of being in a relationship, right? For having support and structure and money and a companion. But it's not even about love, but they could think that they love you, right? Because yeah, they love what you're giving them. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, the energy that's coming out too is I wanted to be a little bit more nicer on this reading in part 3, because what I'm getting at is I think that like this Finesser, this gaslighter, like I really don't think they're really aware of so much of how they are, because sometimes when people have like an inflated ego or turn into an egomaniac, it comes from like a deep wounding. Okay, so I feel that somebody was struggling a lot with self-worth and confidence. Okay, so it's kind of like they needed to come off this way because they needed to feel that that's what they needed to meet with you. Like it's interesting is I was investigating something today, like I was looking at like pupil dilation, and do you know that the pupil can actually dilate very big when oxytocin is being released, and that is the love hormone. So if somebody is feeling a lot of love for you, an infatuation, an obsession, they can have very big eyes, which it can mimic, like to me, I've seen it like a mental illness, right? And things like that. Or in the past, like when I would see demonic entities in people, their pupils dilated, things like that. All right, so it's interesting that I was finding out about that. I was looking into that today. So I don't know, and it's interesting I'm bringing it out to this reading here. So maybe for some of you, like you could be dealing with somebody that has a mental illness actually, for some of you. You know, and mental illnesses can be anywhere from PTSD, a very, you know, very traumatizing experience. And literally that can be like a very traumatic like relationship or situation where somebody was deceitful, or maybe somebody gaslit them, hurt them, destroyed them, that it put them in a psychological way of not feeling their worth, or rejection and things like that. Like, you never realize, and I was explaining this in my first reading that I did when I was talking about some of my personal situations, that you never understand what's really going on with somebody at an emotional state, because you don't know what their upbringing was like, you don't know what their situation was like, you know what I mean? So there's different levels of this. But what I'm getting at is that I think that maybe this person, like, I think that they kind of gaslight and finesse due to their own insecurities, their own kind of toxic ways, and maybe for some they actually seen it by how, like, their stepfather or father or some sort of masculine energy is what I'm getting, kind of treated others, because I'm getting like this misogynistic type of energy that's coming out, where somebody was really kind of controlling in their ways of thinking. Good job. Where somebody was thinking that, like, they were better than them, and that they were wanting, like, their feminine to be subservient to them. And, you know, you can flip the roles however you feel this fitting. You know, I'm just putting it out there for the way that the energy is coming through to me right now. But what I'm getting at is now there's like this Emperor energy, and this could be your energy of you're charging forward. You're taking charge of control over your life. You are going towards a celebration with the Three of Cups energy. Hey, So there's this energy where there is definitely like a union that is coming, because somebody is just not putting up with something anymore. So what I'm getting at, for some of you, you could just be realizing that just literally, like, somebody is not for you anymore. Somebody was literally a soul contract to you, but it was to teach you the self-love that you needed for yourself. So I want to put out there that with this reading, like, I'm asking for you to look at how you release something. Maybe somebody already is, but this is more confirmation. If you feel like you're releasing something kind of delicately, you're releasing it in a way of love. Like, you're releasing somebody out of love. You're not releasing them out of, like, hate or thinking that, you know, you deserve better or things like that. It's just one of these, like, you're realizing that something has run its course, right? And that could be why this is triggering this Emperor for fast movement too, because I'm getting very much that the universe is aligning something, because energetically, like, you're ready for it. And especially, like, if you learn the lesson and the other party did not, it still triggers the next level, because sometimes it's like you can't be hung up on someone's timeline. And I'm actually getting this is kind of like outdated for some of you. You could have been done with this soul contract, but they kind of kept you bound to their timeline, because maybe you knew that somebody was struggling with, like, a mental illness or severe like traumatizing situation, that you didn't want to see them in turn go worse, you know what I mean? Because from a higher level, we're always contracted to help each other evolve our souls for soul evolution growth. And I think for someone I'm speaking to, like, you're a healer, okay, a teacher, a guide, all right? And maybe you knew that you were a guide for this soul contract for this individual, especially if you have past life connections. So you know that that's what's been taking some time. So for some of you, like, like, as I'm holding the High Priestess, you know, maybe you're finally getting the understanding of how things work. Maybe I'm revealing it to you in this message, okay? But the new contract is coming in fast. Look at how that owl is bringing that scroll, that contract there, and it's coming behind her. I don't think you are aware it's coming, because this is coming in behind her, but maybe, like, energetically you feel this coming, because you know. Like, it's like if you know you're no longer in alignment with somebody, and you know that, like, you tried every little thing to try to make something work, and you're no longer getting something out of it, you kind of know that it's phasing itself out. Okay, so this is the energy that's coming out. So yeah, we're at the end of a situation, but it could look like Five of Wands, okay, because I feel that this energy, this person, it's being very combative, because I think it knows that, like, you're trying to move on. It's like somebody feels when energetically you no longer are pouring into them, giving them their energy. This could be somebody that was, like, addicted to your energy or light as well, and that's why they could feel that they loved you so much. They literally loved your energy. Like, I'm getting, for someone, this keeps trying to go dark. So maybe somebody has an attachment, because if somebody is in like severe like wounding and they have severe like jealousy and envy and they get into this energy of like competitive love, like if your lover felt like if you felt like your lover was always competing with you for love, or like just very competitive, like the chaser, like they do things and want you to chase them and just playing these games and stuff like that, then they can very much embody entities, okay? And it could literally be where like there's been like an entity possession. So that's kind of where like I'm feeling this energy where like you're wanting to like battle it a little bit, because they dismissed where I was starting to go down this again. I was gonna start to like give you some more like spiritual warfare advice on how to take this person down a little bit, but really the best way to do it is through love, right? But it's like, okay, yeah, and they brought me back to where I was going. I was gonna say, for some of you, it can almost feel like your person's not your person anymore. Like I'm getting like skinwalker vibes here, where this entity could have a full control over that person's vessel. Like maybe at some point they only had like 10% or 20% of control of the vessel, but like with the energetic extraction I'm hearing, maybe for some of you, you went through some sort of energetic Mercury. Okay. Maybe for some of you, you went through an energetic extraction, or spirit did something, or maybe you did some sort of cord clearing, or you just, by you pulling back your energy, they're not harvesting off of your energy, they're not embodying your pure etheric energy. I'm trying to slow it down. Okay. Then that allowed for more of entity takeover. So for some of you, that could be why this person is like more rageful, more like if you seem like your person's just like more to extremes, not being able to control their vessel, not being able to, you know what I mean? Maybe you can't compromise with them or something like that. Okay. So maybe that's also why this needed to be handled delicately. All right, it's not for everyone. If you don't feel that part's for you, okay? But it's coming out. So Ace of Coins is coming out, baby. This has been coming out in all the readings. This big, beautiful Ace of Pentacles in all 3 readings. Like, it is coming. Somebody is getting a beautiful gift. You see that ribbon tied up around that coin there. That's coming what appears to be in a treasure chest. So you found a treasure, or like it's coming in. I really feel that you don't even know, you're unaware because you've been so focused on this energy. Or literally maybe you're just going to look around and you're going to see it, or you're going to realize it, or you're going to found it. There's this energy about getting found. Maybe for some of you, you just got found. You know, and like it will find you. You know what they're showing me right now? The scene from Harry Potter where they were trying to hide Harry, right? And he was, they were trying to get him his letter of acceptance to Hogwarts. And as much as they hid him, do you remember how the owls kept flooding all of the letters and all the letters and all the letters? And even though his stepfather wouldn't let him read the letters, and they took him and they completely moved him and they isolated him to that place by the water, wherever it was. What happened? What happened? Do you guys know? Well, that's where, is it Hagrid? He came and just scooped Harry up like, you're coming with me. Hagrid? Okay, Hagrid. But it's where Hagrid just came and scooped him up like, you ready, Harry? Let's go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't even matter that he didn't even get the letter and he didn't get the scroll. It still came for him. So that's what I mean. There's this energy like, this is coming for you. It's going to come from, like, you are in alignment for a next level contract, okay? So it doesn't matter literally what this person tries to do, tries to hold you up, like, baby, you on your next level. Okay, so this is beautiful. You come in alignment with this. So don't worry about the energy. Wow, look, we got the Ace of Wands. We got 2 aces coming out here. Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups, baby. There's so much love and passion and abundance. And this is truly like the highest frequency, is having this passion with oh my gosh, like, because that's really the highest vibration. Like, if you don't have love attached to something, it's nothing, you know, it's like, it's everything. So anyway, you know, maybe that's what you're realizing You know, like you can have all the material and all the physical and all of that, but if you don't have love, like it doesn't matter. And ultimately you will give up everything to go have that. And some of you needed to learn that. Okay. And I'm getting a sun energy here too. It's just like without the sun, nothing grows, everything dies, right? So there's something, I don't know why they're bringing me there, but okay. So the magician energy here. Okay. So you've manifested this coming to you because you've done the work energetically. You've healed yourself. There's a King of Swords that's showing over here. Maturity, authority, clarity, judge, analytical principles, reason, logic, and power. All right, this King of Swords came out earlier too. The blue eyes are standing out to me a lot. I was talking about the eyes. Like these eyes are locked on too. Like look at those blue eyes. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, if you can see it there. Like somebody is so heavily like focused on you. I don't know if it's this energy of this person that you're trying to release, or if it's this energy of what's coming in for you. You know, I'll leave you to discern how this King of Swords fits, okay? But we definitely have the Lovers here. This is the highest level love connection. This is the Lovers coming out with Four of Wands. Baby, that's union and marriage. This is like your forever partner that's right here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look. She's in a wedding dress and he's in tux too. Not all the Four of Wands. They're in their beautiful outfits, but they are on this card. Oh, my gosh. So there's definitely like a legit union coming together here. Like kingdom spouse energies coming out here. Yeah, look. The Queen of Cups is here. The Hermit, Five of Swords. All right. Well, anyway, the Lovers is also the choice. Okay. So when you see the Lovers, there's a choice here. So there's often two, which I always say, if you got like the real offer, where's the fake offer? Where's the offer of where the devil is meddling and trying to stop these two, right? So the Five of Swords, there's definitely energy of, you know, battle and conflict and all of that surrounding, but I feel you're going to easily discern who is not on your vibrational level. Okay. Yeah, look, there's the Sun card. I told you. I was feeling that beautiful, the Sun energy just coming off the Ace of Wands. Like, there's just so much passion. Oh my gosh. See, the Knight of Wands is showing you could have been dealing with like, yeah, and a King of Coins. Damn. And the Two of Cups. What? You see this energy. The Seven of Cups did show. So there are choices here. Okay. But like I said, you got an Emperor that's got their eyes locked on you. King of Swords, a King of Coins. You definitely got suitors here. Here's the King of Wands. That's three kings. Three kings and an emperor. Oh my gosh. That's like four people. Okay. And so you got four people here. And the Knight of Wands. That could be a fifth. Or it could just be the energy. But I feel you know, a lot of times I read the King of Wands going back and forth with the Knight of Wands energy. Because that, you know, it's like, to me, like a lot of masculines, they can get carried away kind of in their childish energy. I say they let their wand get the best of them and they kind of run around and then play. And they like that hunt energy. They like that energy of having options and playing, right? So they can get caught up in that Knight of Wands energy, and that's why I read the Knight of Wands is like that player energy, liking to have options and choices and being non-committal, you know what I mean, and not having to get vulnerable, but just getting to run around and play and energy. So, you know, like even this King of Wands, like he's like half man, half horse. He's holding a guitar. Okay, so You know, he's all about his passions, his dreams, and his desires. And that is such a beautiful thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting in your inner child and playing. And that literally, that's what unlocks your freedom, because connecting with your inner child is like your higher self. So it really is linking you, because before you have been conditioned to this world and telling your dreams that they're unattainable and or whatever, because literally, like, time is not real. It's constructed here in the 3D matrix. Like, what if I was to tell you that really we don't even age? That's why starseeds age backwards and things like that, because they know. They know the tricks and the secrets or whatever. It's all about what you say and what you think. Why do you think they want us to celebrate birthdays and they want us to count, and everything is all about moving forward and all of this stuff, but it all can be manipulated and changed and controlled. But anyway, that's teaching for another reading, okay? So Two of Cups is coming out here. This is definitely counterpart energy is what it's showing here, divines. These are two flamingos like staring at each other. I think there's two that are locked on each other. I think there are two that are very much aware, like, wow, like, you my flamingo. Whatever flamingos are. I'm calling out the animals in this deck today. We've seen the peacock, the flamingos, and this wolf was standing out to me here on this card with this girl. For some of you, you may have a spirit animal as a wolf. Or for some of you, you are like the lone wolf or the lone wolf, but your pack is here. I'm hearing like your wolf pack is here, okay? And you're being guided. Now, this looks like a storybook too, right? With the Fool, I'm getting somebody's fantasy is about to get unlocked. Like, I'm getting like storybook vibes, like almost like Cinderella, and they're showing me all these little visions. Like, I was picking up my daughter's Cinderella shoes today, and it's so cute too, because it was like I was trying to get her, like, she wanted to be an ice cat for Halloween, and I got her the ice princess dress, Elsa's, and then I couldn't find her shoes that fit, so I got her the Cinderella shoes, like, it fit her perfectly. And there's something about that, like, there needed to be some changes and some alterations, right, to that. So maybe it's taken a little bit of changing of things or something to make it work, but there's a fairy tale, a fantasy that is about to be revealed. Look at all these beautiful orange butterflies that are going through, which looks like a portal on this card. Maybe for some of you, you needed to be guided through or something like that. How much time do I have? All right, I'm almost out of time. I only have 22:12 available for this reading, and I am at 21:50. So I've got to wrap this up. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely take a look at these surrounding readings. I do try to upload in threes, and these do kind of unlock and open up as like a storybook. So, you know, feel free to always take a look at surrounding readings. You know, but if you don't feel like a part is fitting, maybe for some of you, you were guided to this part because maybe you weren't